Hey guys, it's me Evelyn here on Around Geek Scissor, and today I'm going to show you guys how I created a poster right here. I started on it before I realized I wasn't recording, but I just put Judy's photo on the document, so no worries. I call it Step Up All In. I found the text online, so it's not really my text, but you know. But I used a dragon from Big Bang, and I used a June from 4 Minute. I wasn't sure where I was going with this poster. I just made it randomly and it came out really good, so I just wanted to go ahead and do a tutorial on it. So let's get started. So of course we're going to have our new document, and I set the size to 512 pixels by 800, and I already put in G-Dragon, and we're just going to bring in Jiyun as well. Her image is significantly bigger than his, so I'm going to go Control T on my keyboard. I'm going to lower her opacity, and we're just going to stretch her down or resize her by clicking the chain link right here, and then we're just going to resize her until we get to a size that we think fits G-Dragon. I kind of like to measure their faces as well. And I think this is, I'm not really sure if I measured them 100% last time, but I think I'm just do something right here. I want to say, okay, we're going to fill in our background color with a dark gray, not black, but not like a light gray, just fill it with dark gray like so. I'm just going to set G-Dragon's layer to lighten. And I kind of like doing layers to lighten now because it just brings the black and it fades in nicely. We're just going to add a layer mask to G-Dragon. I'm going to grab a round brush tool. I size is at 380, hardness is at 0, and we're just going to go ahead and fade in the bottom of him. And we'll clean up right here on the shoulder, because this is where Jiyun's going to be, and we don't want the color to kind of pop into her. We'll set her layer to lighten as well. As she blends in nicely. Not much of a difference. Our face is a bit bigger than his. I'm going to my folder where I have it saved. But I'm going to move G-Dragon over more. That's the problem a little bit too. So beyond the keyboard for the move tool, I'm just going to shift him over till we get right about here. I'm pull her in a bit, and I might resize her just a little bit more. I mean, bring it over like so. And I think that would be okay. Sometimes I'm bad with proportions, but we can just move over G-Dragon some more. And we'll move her over a little bit, give her a little bit of space in between. Like so. Now I'm just going to go and add a layer mask to hers, and we're going to erase around her. Just a smidge, and then here in her hairline a bit, and maybe a little bit of her top right there. And then we're going to make our brush a little bit bigger, about 185, maybe a little bit bigger, 246, and we're just going to fade in her bottom like so. Next what I did was added the lights Las Vegas texture, or not texture, but as photo, and instead of a club scene in Vegas. And then just click, drag a new tab, pull it over. I want these green lights over G-Dragon, so I didn't really resize it, just left it at its full size, and I just dragged it all the way underneath, like so. And I set it to lighten. I'm going to add a layer mask, and I'm going to delete what's over the Jiyun, like so, and G-Dragon, like so, without actually deleting most of it. And we're going to delete the bottom because I have another texture to put down there. So we have something like this here. If you delete too much, you can just flip your color to white and then pull it back in. We have something like this. Next we're going to bring in the DJ stuff down here. You can't really see it, but we used that as a background so that you can fill up the bottom of the image. So we're going to click drag it, we're going to have it on top. We're going to set it right around here. And I'm going to set it maybe right there. I'm going to go normal to lighten, of course, and add a layer mask. We're going to have our brush tool, round. I'm just going to delete what's spilling over the top, like so. Next we're going to drag in our textures. We're dragging the first one here. And I'm not sure what I set it to, so I'm going to open up my PSD first. So I'm just going to drag in the PSD. And I set the first texture to exclusion at 58%, so we're going to go to normal. Exclusion, which is down at the bottom at 58%. Is it fill or opacity? Opacity. %. And next we dragged in the other one on top, and we set that to lighten at I think 100%. So we're going to drag this one in as well. I'm going to pull it on top, and then we're going to set it to lighten, like so. And we're going to leave it, and then we have some colorings. I did 2 adjustments myself, then added a coloring, and then I believe these are text. So we're just going to add the colorings here. I'm just going to click and drag onto the image. I'm going to move it so that the textures hit the image 100%. And then what we're going to do is I added a photo with the text right here. I'm not going to use this texture because it didn't really make anything. So I'm going to bring this texture in, or word, and click and pull it over like so, and we just set it right around here, and we set this to screen like so. So let's just close the remaining images. I'm leaving my PSD open just in case I forget something. It seems like something's missing. So I believe this is a coloring, and maybe this is a coloring as well. Text, selective color. So I'm just going to go ahead and drag all of these in. I'm going to pull this out, pull this back in, and what I like to do as a trick is I like to just click all the layers I want to bring in and bring them in, but make sure you hover over the gray and let go, and it puts them in where they're supposed to be, like on the image, like centered. So I like to do that. And I'm going to zoom in, and my textures are a bit different from the other one, which is fine. I think I lowered the opacity of the DJ board I did to 45%, so just change that to 45, and that looks a bit better. And our text is a bit lower, so just going to bring it down a bit. It kind of covers up the words of the mixer thingy. I'm going to center that, undo that. That looks better the way it is. And next thing, what we're going to do is simply sharpen. I believe this text is set to soft light, or I lower the opacity. I don't want it to be too in your face bright, so we'll lower it to about 25%. And we can just sharpen our image. So on top of your last layer, you're gonna go to your keyboard and hold down Shift, Control, Alt, and E. And it's gonna merge our layers visible, and then we can go ahead and just sharpen it. So we're gonna go to Filter, Sharpen, Smart Sharpen, and see how that looks. If it's too grainy, like as you see mine's grainy, I'm just gonna go to Filter, Sharpen, and it's just gonna sharpen up the edges. As you see, my images weren't high quality, that's why it looks like this, but if you get high quality images, it will look better. But we're done. I hope you guys like this quick, simple, and easy poster tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope to have more for you soon. Bye guys.